Now, to get back to the meeting, the first thing on our agenda.
Mad Dog Meat, how come we having a compound meeting?
Abner, my boy, the answer to that is coming up the road right now. Fellow citizens, the Honorable Jackass Fogbound.
Now, Mad Dog Meat, and my beloved constituents of Dog Patch, I could stand here and bask in the sunshine of your warm greeting forever.
Back on your own time, Fogbound.
Yeah, get to the point.
Now, I bet you all been wondering what I've been doing up in Washington these last 18 years.
We didn't care, just so long as you was there and we was here.
Quiet. Senator, tell them what you've been doing for us down in Washington.
I done got the United States Senate to pass the Jackass Fogbound bill.
Jackass.
Through my efforts, little old Dog Patch, obscure, unknown, poverty-stricken Dog Patch is going to be world famous.
And just what for is we gonna be famous for? What for?
You's going to save the lifeblood of a thriving American industry, that's what for.
Which industry's that, Senator?
My boy, a glorious young industry devoted solely to the stimulation and relaxation so necessary to the American businessman. An industry known as Las Vegas.
Las Vegas? Ain't that where they do all that gambling?
Yes, sir, Mammy Yoakum. And right there's their problem. You see, in a desert nearby, the government's shooting off certain nuclear weapons of war.
No! Atomic bombs?
That's right. And the atomic dust of the bombs is floating on down and settling in Las Vegas swimming pools and on the beautiful green felt crap shooting tables.
Oh, no!
That whole industry.
I tell you, the dice is turning black hiding them spots. You can't tell no more whether you got snake eyes or boxcars.
Oh, no!
And that green felt's turning so brown you can't tell no more whether your money's playing the field or coming the hard way. The colors is going on them slot machines.
Oh, no!
Yes, they is. You can't tell no more whether you got 2 cherries or 3 plums, 3 bells or 2 oranges. And if you hit the jackpot, you don't dare touch your money because it might be radioactive.
Oh, no!
Don't you think your government up there in Washington is going to stand by and let a tragedy like this happen to an American industry that's given so much for so little?
No!
That's right. And that's why the Jackass Fogbound Committee has been chosen.
To find a place testing bombs?
Yes, sir. Some spot we can blow off the face of this earth. In fact, some place that won't ever be missed. The most unnecessary place in the whole United States.
Well, I'll be dogged.
And I now have the honor and privilege of announcing that after a 4-year governmental survey of all the no good, no account, unnecessary places of all, you has been selected as the most unnecessary of all. Quiet now. Now you all are going to be moved out of here by the United States government. And here's the fine governmental scientist who's going to supervise your evacuation. Citizens, meet Dr. Rasmussen.
Friends, we intend to move you from Dog Patch to a necessary place in our society. The first destination will be this Wednesday. However, the evacuation will start immediately. Good luck and thank you.
And so, my fellow constituents, as I bid you farewell, I beg you, don't let me down. Just remember, your government's spending $1 million on one bomb to blow your homes off the face of this earth. So show your appreciation.
by making a history-creating romantic announcement. I hereby claim as my bride in marriage none other than the ever-popular Miss Daisy May.
Wow, bust his head, what?
I does the head busting for this family. Now, Magoo, are you crazy? You know you can't claim a gal unless she catches you on Sadie Hawkins' Day.
You just heard the woman. They dropping the bomb on Wednesday. Sadie Hawkins' Day ain't till Friday. So they can't be no more Sadie Hawkins' Day.
Mammy, what is we gonna do?
Mayor Dog Me, I object.
Overruled. Now, since there ain't no more Sadie Hawkins Day, we automatically goes back to the code of the heels.
Whereby, if a man desires marriage with a female of the opposite sex, he can claim his beloved if he gets approval of her next of kin. Right, man, dog me?
Right.
Therefore, I claims in marriage the aforementioned ever-popular Daisy May.
Well, do we have any other claimants? Well, if we don't have any other claimants, we're just gonna have to...
Wait. I claim the popular lady in question.
Did she really mean it?
Sure I does.
Well, we has two claimants, so the decision is automatically decided by Daisy May's next of kin.
Been decided.
What?
She already been promised to me by my good friend, Daisy's closest relative, the ever-sensible Romeo Scragg.
Romeo Scragg? That's me. I'm big and brassy, fat and sassy, fit as a fiddle, and ready for love.
He's just a no-good right varmint, and I objects.
I objects too.
Hey, shut! I just the objection for this family.
But I'm just as objectionable as you.
You're both objectionable! Now, Daisy May, is it true that Romeo is your next of kin, or ain't he?
Well, yes, but it's a side of the family that...
Once a Scragg, always a Scragg.
Romeo, is it true that you gave Daisy May an earthquake Magoon here?
Correct.
How could you make such a miserable decision?
Why? Because Earthquake's a good man, and fine man. A man who puts love in his heart and faith in his country, and $4 in my side pocket. Bless you, my children.
Let me at him! Let me at him! Quiet! Quiet! No shoots to be now, Slater. Right now, let's proceed with the evacuation of Dogpatch.
Mammy, do something.
All right, I have something to say. Is there a government man here?
Excuse me, don't touch me, please. Excuse me. Yes,
So, you's gonna bomb this place because you can't find anything necessary about it, right?
that's correct.
So, what if we did find something necessary?
Well, we certainly would never bomb any community that made a necessary contribution to society.
Well, there's our answer. We just need to spread out and find something necessary.
That's right, we gotta save our Sadie Hawkins Day.
We gotta protect the rights of womanhood.
You heard your fellow citizens. They wants to get up and get out of here.
Yeah, we want to get out of here.
These fine young maidens got a right to get out of this miserable pest hole and see the outside world.
Yeah, Mammy, we want to see the rest of the world. We want to get citified, colorized, modernized. We want to broaden our horizons.
Oh, you want to broaden your horizons, does you? Well, let me tell you something. Your horizons, they're broad enough already. Particularly yours. You have any idea what they have waiting on you out there? The horrible, miserable customs?
Like what?
until